Hey there, welcome to your next set of make and takes. Oh, these are so beautiful. In person, they are just so striking because of the copper, because of the glitter, and they're just beautiful. So I really hope once you put these together that you're gonna see just how gorgeous that these are. What we're using is the stamp set Timeless Tidings. And the reason why I picked this set, and there's the reasons why I picked all of this, is because this Timeless Tidings project kit is probably the most beautiful one we've ever had. It's amazing. If you do not have this and you have not put it together, pronto. That should be like the first thing you should do, because you'll sell these this whole holiday season just by them looking at the cards and how beautiful they are. The cool part is that the kit's 20 bucks, but then they have to buy the stamp set, which is 20. Then they can just buy more refill kits if they need to make more cards. If they need to make 60 cards, they can buy, 3 of these. So, but they only ever need to buy 1 stamp set. But what I wanted to do was to give our customers another variation of what they can use that stamp set for. So they realize they're not buying it just for this, which they could if they wanted to, but they're gonna buy it to be able to use on all their Christmas cards for years and years and years to come. It's a really useful set. And obviously there's a tree in there, and there's holly. Just that Merry Christmas is so pretty. So this is a great all year, not all year round, but all holiday long stamp set. So the 4 cards you are gonna make, I also wanted to feature the new paper. Oh my gosh, I can't even think of what it's called right this minute. But it is got the copper, the Joyous Noel. It has the copper featured all the way through it. So it really packs a punch when someone gets it. So let's just go through each card. I'll give you a little bit of tips on each one, and then you can start in and make it. When you get this card, I just did 1 long strip, and then you can just trim it off and then make the 2 ends the banner, so they just flip. I don't know if you can tell, and my lighting here is a little bit off, but if you can tell, this is using that subtle embossing folder. The subtle embossing folder is phenomenal. It just gives it this beautiful subtle linen look of paper. So that's what makes this card special, is that the linen look to it. I did sprinkle on some rhinestones. Rhinestones aren't included in your kit, but I'm sure all of you have rhinestones or pearls or something that you can sprinkle on here. Again, showing the beauty of our galvanized steel buttons, and just a little bit of the thread from the braided trim is on there. And I just, pulled some of that apart and tied it in there. So this is also color on color. This is a very elegant way, and Michelle and I do this a lot. We do a lot of color on color because it gives your cards depth, it gives it substance, and we just put it on with dimensional, so to give it a little bit of a lift in between. So speaking of another color on color card, we have this one. This is probably my favorite because it showcases the new Sprig Punch, and the Sprig Punch, it is just hands down. I wish I had all my projects here that I've been using the Sprig Punch on. I've been using it on Halloween, on Christmas, on flowers. It is a must-have punch, and I pray and hope that they keep that in the catalog, because it's a great little just burst of foliage. And on this one, it's just, I think this is cool because they're little reindeers, and to me these look like reindeer antlers, but that's just me. Again, the beauty of the braided trim. And then we just a little tiny little copper heart there, which is in the apron builder. You can run that through. And you have that in your kit. It might be lost in there somewhere if you ordered it. But if you can't find it, you can do another one, or just leave it blank, or stick something else there if you want to. So there's this one. Again, this is white on white, so there is a layer there. That is important. I love to do that. This one is really showcasing the copper. It has a copper scalloped square, and then we use the new copper wire elements. Yes, this one would cost a little bit extra postage, but I think it's so worth it to have that detail on the card. It costs like 21 cents extra. So you could, if I was to mail this, I would probably put it in a piece of cardstock over top of it so that it didn't get damaged. And just tie that on there with I spread apart some of the braided trim and then pulled off. When you do that, it gives you some of these threads, and that's what I use to tie this on. So the threads on that are a little bit lighter and softer. But this, and you could use the snowflake. I think actually we gave all of you guys a snowflake because I'm going to use the stars on another project. These I was probably the most impressed with in the catalog when it comes to embellishments. And I'll take that back. I'm super impressed with the buttons too, but I was really impressed with the quality of these wire elements. I love those. Then last but not least, we have this simple, beautiful card, but it packs a punch because of the new sparkly Mary Merlot glimmer paper that's in the catalog. It also comes with a tranquil tide and I think copper. So that's a great pack of paper. I did stamp this flower, the hollyberry stuff up here with the Sahara sand or the gray granite, and then I colored it in with Wink of Stella. So it has a little bit of sparkle to that as well. And I just used the Mary Merlot and a blender pen to add on a little bit of that. So this one is, again, beautiful cards. This could be a class that you could run if you wanted to. I love it as a display to show as a display along with this kit made up, because then you will sell this kit if you have it made up, and then that will give them the versatility of this stamp set. Or people can just buy this stamp set. They don't even have to get the kit if they don't want to, but I love the words, I love the font. This is just an all-around beautiful stamp set when you mix it with a pack of paper. So there you go. And if any of you do, like I do a card club every month, and it includes a stamp set. This is something else that I would do. That I would include the stamp set because it's only $20, clear amount, and then I would cut all the paper for them to make these 4 cards. I usually let them make 2 of each, so that would be a fun one. And then you could include the braided trim as well. All right, hope you enjoy putting these beautiful cards together because they really are so pretty.